United States Small Business Administrator Entrepreneur of the Year, U.S. Chamber Blue Ribbon National Quality Award winner, Metro Chamber of Commerce Young Entrepreneur of the Year. You get the idea. So Clay is here today to educate and entertain us. So please help me welcome Clay Clark.
All right. Thank you guys for putting up with me this morning here. This morning, as we get started, I just want to clarify my background. If you Google me and you look into my past and you kind of research, the business I'm most well known for is a company called DJ Connection. And DJs, people that live with their mother in their garage, that whole thing, you know, I want to get that disclaimer out there. DJ Connection is, why it was successful is it's because it was the antithesis of what you expect from a DJ. We do about 4,000 events a year, so it's like 82 weddings every weekend. So 82 sets of equipment, guys loading out, loading in, vans, all those systems. And the things I learned to build DJ Connection, it occurred to me at some point that the profit margin on every wedding is only $150 if we don't mess something up. So if we charge the bride $650, at the end of the day, the most we're going to make is $150. So if you do the math, 150 times 4,000, that's the most amount of money I could possibly make. So I realized that I had to shift into something else to allow me to produce enough profit to pursue my passions. So today there's 9 businesses that we own. Some of the ones that are most well known is Spears & Clark. We handle all of the downtown real estate leasing for can bars. It's about 1/3 of downtown Tulsa. We also do farmers insurance. We have a bakery, all different fields, you know. So I hope we can find something for everybody today that will help connect with you, help connect the dots. But it's all about you. So the first question I have for you, if you could just jot down on the back of your paper, that way somebody doesn't look, and you know, that way you can kind of like hide your answer. On the very back, you can just write on the back, how much profit do you need to pursue your passions? And I know it seems like kind of one of these motivational speaker questions, and you're going, it's, you know, millions of dollars. But I mean specifically, if you can just write down the amount of money that you need for you to be able to have enough revenue to produce or to pursue your passions. So just an example, we have 5 kids, 9 businesses, 5 kids, kind of a crazy life. My wife is an incredible lady, and she wants our kids to go to private school. So I do the math on that. Okay, Lincoln Christian is $6,000 a year, or Metro $7,000 a year. Okay, well, that's $35,000 a year for school. Okay, cool. And I start adding it up, and I know what my total is. But I just want you guys to really have a specific amount, and then I'd like you to divide the amount you want to earn by the number of customers you have to service to get there. So, example. If you wanted to make $400,000 a year and you average $150 profit per wedding, how many weddings do you have to do or in the cake business? Icing on the top is our bakery. It's right next to the Mayo Hotel, and we just signed an agreement to do all the cakes for Godiva, and it's a really cool deal. But with that, the average wedding cake is like $600, and the profit margin is maybe $250 if nothing goes wrong. So how many cakes do we have to do to produce that? And this could be demotivational for you in that if the number is huge, it's not possible, I recommend you stop doing that career and shift. Because otherwise it's kind of an form of insanity if you're going, well, I'm going to do 8,000 weddings a year and it still won't get you to the total you need. Okay? We're on the same page? All right. So moving forward here onto, let's see if I have a little slide number 2 here. You guys open up your second page. This is a book called E-Myth. I have my own book I wrote, but I think this book is better, so I'm going to recommend it here for you. It's called The E-Myth, Revisited by Michael Gerber. I read this book in 2004, and it absolutely changed my life. It's phenomenal. But one of the things I want to share with you about the E-Myth is it says most entrepreneurs are merely technicians with an entrepreneurial seizure. Most entrepreneurs fail because you are working in your business rather than on your business. So a little stat here for you off of page 2 of this book. If you get the book, I'll just kind of give you a little snapshot. Last year, over 1 million businesses start every year in the U.S. 1 million businesses a year. But of those 1 million, 40% fail within the first year, and then 80% are going to fail within the next 5 years. So whatever that percentage is that's left, it's not too encouraging. And we have to ask ourselves why. So the lady I partnered with, that we do the cake business with, or the guy I partnered with to do insurance, all of them have a skill, and it's the same system that goes around the skill. Does that make sense? So selling real estate is the exact same as selling cakes, and it's the exact same as selling web design, and it's the same as selling PR, and it's the same as selling power chew creatine supplements. It's the same. It's the skill in the middle and the workflow around it. The skill in the middle and the workflow around it. So you have to ask yourself, these people that start businesses and fail, is it because they're not passionate? You know, is it because they don't work hard? I mean, I know people that work really hard. I used to work, 80, 90 hours a week. I'd get up at 6 a.m., work till 8. And if I got a trophy for working the most hours, I probably would have won that award. Some of you guys do that, So it's not about passion. It's not about how hard you work. It's about the systems. And so what we're going to do today is really mine into the systems, into the details, which I sometimes will refer to as minutia, but it's the details that really do matter. So if you look at your sheet here, point 1 is the marketing. How do you market your business? This is how you get customers. So today we're going to get into this. How do you market? The second is when somebody calls, what do your people say? What do you say? Example. Thank you for calling the Renaissance Hotel and Resorts. This is such and such. How can I help you? Or at your business, it might be, thank you for calling such and such. How may I help you? Or it might be, hello. Right? It could be, hey, sorry, I'm busy. Hey, what is it? Have you ever called the business and they answered the phone in a way that was totally not professional? And then how many of us have had an employee who works for us that have done that? So what happens is because we hire them, people infer that we taught them to do that. So DJ Connection, for me, a huge change was just saying, DJ Connection, this is such and such, how can I make your day great? Just get you guys to say, DJ Connection, how can I help make your day great, was a huge improvement for me. But how do you do the initial call? Emails. When you send out emails, are they standardized or are they random? Consultations. How do you handle that? There's a process. New York Life. Anybody here ever sold life insurance? Okay. New York Life, their system is phenomenal. The former CFO of Helmer & Payne says he learned almost everything about business from New York Life because they have a presentation and you're required to memorize this thing. So all the agents do it the same way because it works. Think about how crazy Subway would be if they didn't ask you what kind of bread you wanted first. Right? Have you ever been to those restaurants where they can't seem to figure out what question to ask you first? There's a bunch of them downtown. It's phenomenal. You go downtown and you walk in, right? You walk in and they're like, hi. And you're almost confused as to whether they're ready for you or not. So you go, yeah, I'd like to make an order. Yeah, we'll be in a minute. And they don't seem to anticipate customers walking in. And then they don't ask you what you want to order. You have to infer what to do next. But at Subway, they say, what kind of bread would you like? And then, what kind of meat would you like? And then, so all of us could go into Subway right now and probably make a sandwich, right? We could all walk in and do the job, okay? Moving forward, then you have your service delivery, then you have your accounting and bookkeeping, then you have your ongoing customer service, and you have how you treat your previous customers. But the goal here is to systematically exceed the expectations of every client in a profitable way. In a profitable way.